change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, it's Tim Van Orden, and today I want to talk about how self-help can actually stop you from achieving your goals. Sounds counterintuitive, but bear with me. Self-help is the idea that you can do it on your own. You can help yourself. You can pick up a book, you can attend a seminar, you can get some information, you can learn what to do, you can learn some tools that you can employ, and then you can help yourself. You don't need anyone else. And one of the reasons, I think perhaps the biggest reason that self-help has become so popular is that people are embarrassed or ashamed to show others that they need help. So we have this conflict that arises between feeling like you really need help, like I can't do this on my own, and the desire and need to look good, to look competent, to look capable. So I need help, but I'm really afraid to ask for help. So before I do ask for help, I'm going to go down the road of getting more information through a self-help book or self-help seminar to help me along the way. And that way, nobody needs to know that I needed support. I'll do it on my own. I'll do it secretly. And this need to look good, to look capable, to look competent, I believe is the biggest hindrance or obstacle to actually becoming the person that you'd like to be or doing the things that you would like to do. And this is something that I see a great deal in my coaching practice, especially when I'm first starting to work with someone. There's this wall that goes up that I'm okay, everything is great, yes, I need help, but it's not me that's the problem, it's not me that needs to change, it's not my identity that's problematic, it's some external thing. I know what to do, I just need help to do it. And that may be the case to a degree, but more often than not, it's your habitual self that needs some tweaking. Our behavior, our existence, is a bunch of habitual instincts. So, in order for me to effectively work with you as a coach, I need to know the reality that you're currently working with, which is going to require you to get really, really honest about where you are, what you're struggling with, what the world around you looks like, what you have available to you to use, what your current state of physical health is, your current state of mental health, your current state of dietary health. All of that is really essential. We need to get to the bottom. We need to work with the reality that you currently find yourself in. But if you've got this wall up and you're afraid to be vulnerable because you don't want me to see that you actually need support, I can't help you because I don't know where we're starting from. I don't know what the initial conditions are. So what this behavior stems from is a fear of vulnerability or a fear of looking like you need support. That's really scary to a human ego because needing support means that you must be lacking something. Like if I can't do this on my own, there must be something lacking in me. But the reality is, nobody can do everything. Nobody. I didn't make this shirt. I didn't make the light over my head. I didn't make this microphone. I didn't grow any of the food that I ate today. I didn't pave the roads that I ran on this morning. I didn't do any of this. But yet we're taught in a Western individualistic culture that we can do things on our own. But the reality is we have enormous amounts of support in everything that we do. We just don't see the people that are setting us up to succeed. I'm not seeing the people that built this microphone. I'm not seeing the people that paved the street so it looks like I'm out there doing things on my own. But people are making my life much, much easier. I just don't get to see them or interact with them for the most part. So, the idea that we can do things on our own is a huge part of the problem. We all need support. But acknowledging that is a real challenge for most people. So again, in my early coaching conversations, a big part of what I have to do is break down the walls so that someone's truth comes out because they want to feel like they're equal to me in the conversation. They don't want to feel like, oh, woe is me, I need support, and you're this wonderful guru. That doesn't work. Nobody benefits from that type of relationship or conversation. The only type of coaching conversation that's really going to be of real value is, I'm a human being, you're a human being, let's meet each other there. Let's meet each other on the ground in the real circumstances that you find yourself in, because many people find themselves in those same circumstances. and let's work with what is rather than pretending that something else is the case. For instance, a running coach can give you a plan and you can say, okay, great, wow, I've got to run 70 miles this week, and on Tuesday I'm going to do repeats on the track, on Thursday I'm going to do hill repeats. Awesome, thanks coach. But the coach doesn't know that the person hasn't run more than 30 miles a week. They haven't given the coach the truth, the reality of what they're currently doing or what they're currently capable of. So the coach is giving them information that's not applicable to their actual state, to their actual situation or beingness. So if you don't allow someone to see your truth because you're afraid they're going to judge you as somehow inferior or lacking, they really can't help you because the advice they're going to be giving you is not appropriate to you. And what I see a lot of people doing is they take the plan that the coach gives them, or they take the tools and they hide their truth from the coach, but they say, okay, I'm going to tweak these tools. I'm going to modify them to fit my situation. But that generally doesn't work because you don't understand how those tools or how those plans came about. And the next time you have a conversation with a coach, you're probably going to mislead them again, and you just get further and further away from having a truthful, honest conversation. My job as a coach is to help you take a step in the real world, not the world that you wish were there. So again, back to self-help. We all need support. None of us are doing anything in our lives alone, even if there are no other human beings around us while we're doing it. We are still fully supported by all of the products that we are interacting with or using. So if you want to really make a difference in your life, you need help, you need support, and you need to trust that other people are also in similar situations and they'll get it. If someone comes to me and says, I want to do this, I know what to do, but I just can't do it. It's like, hey, I get it. I've been there. I'm there a lot. And I've got these great tools that help me through that process. But even with myself, I have to be honest. If I set myself up to do something that I know I'm not likely to do, it's not going to work. So you've got to be willing to be vulnerable. You've got to be willing to not look good in your eyes or in your imagination in order to have a conversation that's going to lead to your growth. So I know this is a big challenge because a big part of being human is about protecting your identity and about looking good to the world around you so that you're not threatened. But if you really want to grow, if you want to get better, if you want to raise your rank, you've got to be willing to be vulnerable. You've got to be willing to express and share your truth so that others can help you where you are and not where you wish you were. Okay? So I hope there's some value in there for you, and if there's something in this video that spoke to you, please leave a comment below, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you like the content that I create, come on over to Patreon. Your support there makes a big difference in my ability to create videos like this, and I greatly appreciate it. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye. For those of you foreigners out there, you may have noticed that outlets in the United States look kind of like a shocked emoji. What have you done?